So Martina, you're almost like a modern day soothsayer. What you said a few weeks ago has come true. Virtually everything that you said has come true in the way that you did. And I know that we did a recording not that long ago, and a few people thought maybe you were scaremongering with that discussion we had. A lot of people didn't believe it was going to be as bad as what you said it would be, and it's turned out that you were right. So, what advice do you have for people now who are going through some tough times now as therapists?
Yeah, sadly I was right, but I'll go back even further, and you won't know this, Steve, that on my marketing website in 2015 I wrote a blog post about not putting all your eggs in one basket, diversifying passive income, not relying on one particular source, and here we go. 5 years later, we've got a real biggie. It is interesting to me that the biggest thing that I've seen from all the therapists is how many are unprepared. And I'm talking in a mega way. The amount of people who are scrabbling to suddenly do online sessions without any clue of what they need to do and how they do it has quite shocked me, because I've been doing online sessions for years, as have you. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. And so people not having this basic knowledge comes up time and time again in our industry. They haven't got the marketing tools to be able to react. And it's only when a big drama comes along, or a massive crisis, or the earth gets pulled away from them, that they suddenly go, shit, I've got to get everything sorted out. So, I mean, the number one thing I think we were both agreeing on here is now is not the time to be learning. Okay, so you can set up your online therapy if you can. Please don't spend a fortune on learning how to do it. I saw someone advertising yesterday a 7-hour course on online therapy and how to do it. Frankly, get a blooming system up, Facebook video messenger, whatever your insurers will allow, Zoom, whatever. Test it with your brother, your mate, your partner, whatever it is, and just go. Okay, just don't spend a lot of money. You don't need to in this market to do it. And I believe that some of the professional bodies are doing some courses on it as well, so don't spend the money on that. Also, this is not the time to be spending much money on courses. That includes my courses, that includes Steve's courses. This is a time for recalibration, okay, in the business. It is a waiting game, okay? Everyone is in the same boat. Everyone is struggling to get clients. Traffic is down completely, demand is down, and people are in a bit of a tailspin. They don't know what they want, and they're scrabbling around to get tins of beans. Do you really think that they're there thinking about your weight loss therapy or your, I don't know, your IBS sessions? No, they aren't, I'm afraid. So you will get some people dribbling in, I'm sure, and if you are a really great marketer, maybe a little bit more. But at the moment, don't expect to see that phone ringing off the hook, because it's not.
No.
So what can you do? Okay, number one, serve your existing clients well. Okay, number one. So keep those existing clients, keep them ticking over, offer them value. Now, what you've been doing, Steve, and I think you can tell me something about this in a moment, is serving old clients. Go and tell them what you've been doing with your group.
So what I did recently was I set up a brand new Facebook group for existing clients and old clients. And what I've basically done was I've created, it's called the Anxiety Breakthrough System Members Lounge, where basically it's not a pity party. This is where you come to complain about the coronavirus. Because every day they log into that lounge, and basically I'm giving them uplifting tips, advice, videos. I've got time on my hands now, and they're absolutely loving it. But what I've also done, I've now added it to the package now as a sales product, so that when people see what they get for the package, they also see they get the private members area too. And it's just an overall support system. So what started with just an idea has now become a brilliant selling point also as part of that. And the people are loving it.
Yeah. I've also, interestingly enough, created something on Canva, very simple, like flyer kind of thing that you can post on social media, advertising an anxiety group in my area, which is about to go out. So I'll be doing something very similar to you, Steve, with to get new people coming in through the door, offering support, psychological support for people with anxiety and stress in my area, insomnia. These people might not be ready to buy now, but they won't forget you when you've done something for free. In fact, one of our local Facebook groups the other day, I had a big chat with someone on that, and it was a very supportive chat online, so everyone in that town could see. These are the things you need to be doing. You're building your profile, and now's the time to get out there, serve the people you've served in the past. They're the ones who are more likely to buy from you again, by the way, and serve your community so that you putting your head above the parapet as one of the people who's helping. People don't forget that, and that's where it will come into its own at a later date. The other thing, though, I did want to say is that you need to be thinking when this is over, you need to create better business plans. Full stop, okay? The days of you dicking around with a bit of marketing and saying, I don't know how to run online sessions after online's been going on for 7 years has to stop. People don't know how to blog properly. They really don't. And Steve, you learned from me, yeah? It's completely different to what you thought it was supposed to be. People don't understand how to create passive income products. Well, how well is that going for you, Steve? Pretty good, yeah? Your passive income.
It's going great.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a system.
So you can't just rely on one thing. And the time that you've got now where you're not so busy, you don't be sitting in the garden sunbathing. Every moment I'm free. I mean, I've got clients in today. I've got 3 clients not in today, on Skype today. But what I'm finding that my gaps in between, I'm being productive. I'm revisiting old programs. I'm writing new material. I'm giving it up. I don't live by crisis management. This could happen again.
Yeah.
So you've got to be prepared for it.
Exactly. And I would agree. So passive income products, learning how to do it. But you can't create the passive income products if you don't have a good website. And most people do not have a good website to do that. You can't do it if you don't understand blogging, if you don't understand marketing, if you don't understand Facebook, Google AdWords. So don't think you can just throw one of these up and people are going to come and buy from you, because they're not. And the thing is, at the moment, and I was saying to Steve, I've found there's an upturn at the moment for me in online cheaper products. People are buying more of my audio downloads and other stuff at the moment, because while they might not be able to afford the big therapy program or haven't got that in their radar, they are having problems trying to get to sleep at night. And guess what? Me just offering something and presenting it to them right in front of their faces is something they go, thank you very much for. The other thing that people don't understand is affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing is something that I'm doing more and more of, which is if I haven't got a product up now, I get somebody else's product and sell that. At least I'm getting a percentage of something, so you don't even have to have all the products set up. But again, if you don't understand search engine optimization and blogging, you can't sell the affiliate product. So park those things for now, firefight in your business, do everything you can for free, cut your costs back where possible to the bone, okay? If you've been paying for online directories, or you've got, I don't know, 5 professional bodies that you pay for each year, and then renewal is up, guess what? Some of them are going to have to go. These people are going to suffer. They're not necessary for you to run a therapy business. Cut the costs back to the bone. Then when all of this is over, come back and start looking at how you can start to resolve your marketing problems, because believe me, there's going to be a cull of people at the end of this. And there are going to be a swathe of therapists that are not coming back from what's happening now. If you don't want to be one of them, you need to be on top of these things. So, but for now, hunker down, cut your costs, serve your existing, do everything for free, and we'll see where we are in a month or so. But Steve and I may have other solutions, as I said, in the interim, because as the situation is changing, we may adapt our approaches or think of other things that we might want to tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, now's the time to do the right things for your business. Start knuckling down and understand that there's going to be a lot of therapists that will be gone in the next few months, definitely. So be ready for it. And that's the key, isn't it? Be ready for it. I can teach you how to be a very successful anxiety therapist. You can teach them on the marketing side. Yes, at the moment, probably funds are tight. But once this is over, you need to be on that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Especially if you're not one of these people who has the passive income or really has got one of these sites that isn't doing very well, you need to be on it. But for now, hopefully that's some short-term advice. I said, save your money. You know, you're going to need it, and we all are, I think, no matter how. And by the way, don't believe all those people who are just going, no, I'm doing great. I do all my stuff online. Yeah, so does a lot of people do online. People aren't buying at the moment. There's a big, you know, even the most successful marketers in the world, okay, not the little hypnotherapists selling a few programs here and there. The most successful programmers in the world are hurting at the moment. Don't believe them as to say that they're making, you know, money hand over the fist. They're not, okay? But recognize we're all in the same boat. And finally, before we go today, fingers crossed for whatever the Chancellor says. I think 5 p.m. this evening. Let's see if we get any self-employment support, but we'll see. We'll come back on that.
Martina, as always, very straight to the point, frank advice. I love that approach from you. You tell it straight away as it is. Thanks very much for taking time out of the day for doing that.
No problem.
And I hope everyone enjoys what I just heard there.
Okay, stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.